The Fresco filter effect in Photoshop can be found in the filter menu and filter gallery, and inside there artistic and fresco. What it does, it makes the image very dark, but it gives a very interesting fresco painter effect. This is for PC or Mac, and you can modify the size, detail as well as texture. If I reduce the size down, you can see the effect there. This is mainly now texture. You can also increase the size there and also the detail, and also remove or reduce the texture. And you get this sort of very smoother, dark fresco effect. And then you can click OK. Now that's fine. It's a one-click effect, but you can also apply it multiple times. It does make the image darker and darker. To repeat the effect, go to Filter and then just Filter Gallery, and that will apply the last setting. And again, Filter and Filter Gallery, and you can see the result gets darker, but it does bring in some very interesting texture into your design or painting. You can also fade this effect. So I applied it, go to Edit and then Fade Filter Gallery, and you can do this with all of the filters. So just go here, change the opacity, and you can see you can reduce it down, or maybe go for normal, darken, multiply, etc., or maybe lighten even. And you can see results creates an interesting texture to it, but without that darkening effect, and click OK. And you can repeat this again, Filter, Filter Gallery, and like that, Edit and Fade Filter Gallery, and again go for Lighten, and so on. So you can build up an interesting texture without that darkness. You can also add some 3D into this. Go to Filter and Filter Gallery, and I'm just going to apply it with the texture set to the max, and click OK. Then go to Select and Color Range. And in Color Range, you can select the black. So I'm just going to go over here, fuzziness set to 101, click OK. And now you've got this selection. You can then go to Edit and Copy, Edit and Paste. That creates a new layer. What you can then do is go down here, select the layer and click Effects. I'm just going to go for Bevel and Emboss. And now you can see you get this lovely emboss effect using that layer, and click OK. Of course, you can vary the settings there. But also what you can do is now layer and flatten image. And there you've got that lovely fresco effect, but with this time a bit of depth in the image. You can also combine the effect with other filters. So Filter and Filter Gallery. And again, go to Fresco, and you can modify the size, detail, and texture, reduce them down, click OK. Once you've got that, you can also go to Filter and then Stylize and maybe Oil Paint. And you can then set the stylization to 0.1, cleanliness to 10, and click OK. And you can see now you get a slightly smoother effect. Filter, Oil Paint, Filter, Oil Paint. Repeat it a couple of times to create a slightly smeared design. You can also select that background layer and duplicate it. So Layer and Duplicate Layer, and then click OK. With this, you can now apply the effect. Let's just go to Filter and Filter Gallery. This layer can then be combined with the lower layer. So select that, change the blending mode, and go for Darken, Lighten, Color Dodge, etc. Also, what you can do, you can go to this background layer and you can apply a different effect, such as Filter and Blur and Gaussian Blur, to slightly blur it to create a nice, unusual lighting effect. If you've got any questions about the Fresco filter, please let me know in the comments below. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Please subscribe to the channel, always adding new videos about Photoshop all the time. Bye.